All right, we've got to really quickly talk about this. This has just come out today, hot off the press. Look at this photo. Yeah, that is Dr. Jill Biden, Doc Jill, having a little sneaky peek, little smile, little smirk, little flirt, if you may, with none other than Donald J. Trump, President-elect, the guy who absolutely demolished Jill's husband, Joe Biden. This is very awkward, and the fact that it was caught on camera makes it so much worse. I wonder what Joe's doing. I feel really sorry for him at the moment. I mean, he was just in Africa. He fell asleep. Like, he's clearly struggling. And here is his wife, Jill Biden. He's not there. I don't know where the hell he is. Probably asleep somewhere. But Jill Biden's gone... Okay, let's talk about the context here because I've gone crazy. The context is that all of these world leaders went to Paris this weekend. This was on yesterday, on Sunday, for the reopening of the Notre Dame. It was near destroyed by a fire, really bad. It's obviously a beautiful historic piece of architecture, cathedral, it's amazing. And they've just fixed it from the fire, and the big reopening was this weekend. All of these dignitaries and world leaders went, which was a beautiful occasion. It was Donald Trump's big kind of come back onto the world stage, and they were all there to greet him. Elon Musk went, like, God, it was honestly like the World Fair. So anyway, Donald Trump was like the guest of honor in the front row. He was strangely sat in between President Macron and President Macron's wife. Like, it was so strange. Anyway, and then Jill Biden was on the other side of President Macron's wife, but there was a gap because she obviously wasn't sitting there. So then they were talking to each other, and as you saw in the photo, Jill Biden had a little smile. I mean, these two are supposed to be mortal enemies. You know, if you have any loyalty to a husband, surely you're supposed to hate the guy who absolutely destroyed him. But no, she's being very polite. And not only her, but Ashley Biden, Joe and Jill Biden's daughter, was right next to her, also smiling away. I mean, you know, I kind of say this in jest, but it is nice to see the Democrats and the Republicans getting along very nicely. But it's just like, we've never seen this before. You know, Donald Trump has such a presence, so much charisma, that he can even get his enemies to love him. Like, it's so impressive. It's so hard to do that. This guy is either a complete and utter narcissist and the most charming person on earth, or he's just a genuinely really great guy and everyone who meets him loves him. Look at all of these dignitaries shaking his hand, wanting to meet him, lining up to talk to him and to shake his hand. There is so much respect for Donald Trump going on all across the globe right now. I don't know if they're just scared of him and they're all trying to, like, you know, hedge their bets and be like, we better be on this guy's side, or they genuinely like him. And I kind of think it's the latter. Like, he just seems like a really straightforward, no nonsense, kind of nice, genuine guy. And who doesn't like that? I just feel terrible for Joe because, you know, he's struggled for 4 years. Throughout his entire presidency, he has struggled. He's fallen up and down stairs, the word salads, he's been made a fool of. And then now to have your wife laugh along kind of flirtatiously with the guy who upstaged you, who made you look like a geriatric, you know, dementia patient, that's just the cherry on the top. Cherry on the top of the shit sandwich that he has been dealing with his entire presidency, and it's so sad. But on another note, if we talk about this day some more, there's so much to unpack about this day. Let's talk about the metaphoric rising of Donald Trump and the fact that his first foray onto the world stage as president-elect was in this beautiful historic cathedral amongst all of his peers, and he kind of like emerges to the top, and it's a rebirth of America as a superpower, and it's just so poetic. All of these images that we're seeing, it's just beautiful. Also, did you see the handshake with Macron? These two have had this weird handshake thing going on even since his last presidency, and he hasn't forgotten about it, of course, in true Trump style. Look at this handshake. I mean, he's going in, he is dominating Emmanuel Macron. He is showing him who is boss. And that's what we need. We need America to stand up, and that's exactly what Trump is doing. And that's not a rehearsed PR thing. This is just him. He's been doing this for his entire life. He's a businessman, and this is a boss man move. Another one here. Look, some more flexing here and there, here and there. It's all a bit of fun. I really think Trump has brought back the fun and the theatrics into politics. And of course, behind closed doors, they're all getting along. They're all trying to nut it out. Believe me, mark my words, there will be no wars under this regime. Look at everyone. Everyone here is getting along. We've got Zelensky, we've got Macron, we've got Elon Musk. Like, everyone is coming together. And it's because of Trump. Imagine being that guy, having so much power to bring together the entire world. I mean, it's beautiful. I don't know. Maybe I'm being naive. Maybe I'm just being a Trump sycophant. But I love to see it. And until I'm proven wrong, I'm going to stick by it. I honestly think these next 4 years are going to be so regenerative and progressive, crazy for a Republican, but things are going to change, and they're going to change for the better. And I think everyone's really excited, as you can see from this momentous occasion.